Good evening. This is the Comic Book Shop of Doom, and I'm your host. If you're under 13, please get your parents' permission to watch this video. This video is not for children. If anything, have mom and dad watch it with you, and if you come across something you don't understand, ask mom or dad to explain what I was saying. I try to keep it clean, but sometimes there's some stuff on here that just slips out. I don't need a $40,000 COPA fine from YouTube or the government. This is your nightly news for Sunday, June 14th, 2020. Okay, Star Wars Squadrons. It's a new video game coming out. The trailer will come out Monday from EA Sports or EA Electronic Arts. I'm used to the EA Sports commercials. Okay, Stephen Amell. This is pretty sick. He's having a feud with his neighbor over. He reported his neighbor doing some kind of illegal construction to his house. So the neighbor went and defecated on Stephen Amell's roof, and he took pictures of this, and he put it on his Twitter page. So you talk about, like screaming for attention when he's getting called out for being a racist on Twitter and all these other sites. The cancel culture nowadays is going after Stephen Amell from the Arrow show. So he's going to be on a show on Stars. There's going to be a wrestling show called I think it's called Heels. I think I'd have to look back, but it's coming. He's going to be on a wrestling show on the Stars network. I don't know whenever they start filming that stuff up. Everything's been on hold. California's supposed to start filming new shows and movies with new guidelines for the pandemic, so that's supposed to start within like the week. Okay, Logan Lerman, the guy that played Percy Jackson in the movies. He's interested in coming back to the Disney Plus show, Percy Jackson, but he doesn't want to play Percy Jackson. He wants to play somebody else. So I think even he knows he's too old for the part. There's been rumors that the Cassian Andor Star Wars series, the pre-Rogue One show that's going to be on Disney Plus, they're hinting that the villain in that is going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn. There's going to be a Star Wars horror anthology called Dark Legends that's coming out this summer. So there's going to be another book about different Star Wars horror stories, fiction. Like zombies and stuff like that. Okay, Dewey's Comic City of New Jersey is moving into the Kubert Art School, the Joe Kubert Art School. So they're giving up their physical store location and they're going to become like a resident in the art school. Excuse me. I got the air conditioner on and it's been messing up my sinuses. Okay, 2 of these we covered already, but there's 5 comic book stores closing. Maximum Comics of Las Vegas, Collector's Edition in North Little Rock, and the comic book store in Little Rock. They're going to go to internet and mail order only businesses. So they're getting rid of their physical store. It's going to operate out of the guy's house. And then these 2 we reported before. Comics Dungeon in Seattle, Washington, and Corner Comics in Kirkland, Washington. And I want to say that those last 2 were involved in the riots. They got vandalized. So maybe a week ago or so, we reported on those 2 were going to shut down. So 5 comic book stores are going away. Okay, Sam Raimi's 1981 classic, The Evil Dead, is going to be returning to drive-ins starting today. So drive-ins on Saturday night are going to be showing this around the country because those are like really the only theaters open right now. And Bruce Campbell's doing a tour where they're playing all 3 Evil Dead movies and he's coming out doing a Q&A before the movies. So it's like a double night event. Okay, Beijing cinemas are closed again in China because as soon as they opened everything up, they had another outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. So the movie theaters are closed again. Patrick Wilson, he's a really good actor. He's been cast in Roland Emmerich's Moonfall as a disgraced astronaut. And he was really good in Midway. That's a good movie, the remake of Midway that came out last year. So Patrick Wilson looks like he's becoming one of Roland Emmerich's favorite actors. He put him in 2 movies back to back. Okay, The Mandalorian. Bill Burr is not sure that he's going to be in season 2. He was in the one episode where they turned on him. It was like a heist to rescue a guy on a prison ship. He was one of the guys that was part of the heist gang. So those guys survived, and they're looking for revenge on Jin Jared, the Mandalorian. In your wrestling news, CMLL has announced the passing of Ares El Guerrero, aka Jose Francisco Gonzalez Lopez. So he passed away. I've never heard of this guy, but condolences to his friends and family. Matt Riddle will debut on SmackDown this week. So coming up this Friday, Jake Atlas, a guy that's just started in NXT, he's come out as gay. So they have a gay superstar now on the roster. And AJ Styles is your new IC champion. Look for a feud with him and Sami Zayn coming soon. Everybody have a good night.